Well, good morning everybody, and from the shores of Loch Lockie. I was saying it was Malarkey Bay, but it's not, it's called Loch Lockie. But yeah, welcome, good morning. It is a beautiful morning. A little bit chilly, but it's warmer than it was in Glencoe when you saw me last week, which for me was yesterday. We've had a really good night's sleep. We went to bed early because we were absolutely knackered after our long hike over to see the Still Waterfall. Today we're going to get ourselves up relatively early and we're going to get ourselves off to Loch Ness, go and have a look and go and meet a guy who's been hunting Loch Ness monster in his converted sort of mobile library, which he's converted into like a camper van, and he's lived there for, well, I saw him 20 years ago. And I think he's been there for 25, 26 years. We'll find out. Hopefully we'll get to have a chat with him a bit later on. We're going to go meet him and then we're going to head north of Inverness, actually stop in Inverness to get some stuff for Rob from Argos, Scottish Argos. And then we're going to be off to a, I can't remember the name of the place now, but it's a place where you can actually see bottlenose dolphins attacking the salmon at high tide. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we should get to see some dolphins. So we've got a really good, fun day ahead. And then hopefully we're going to end up, I think, going down towards Aviemore, trying to find somewhere to park up. And we're going to spend a couple of days in Aviemore, I think. But look at this. What a beautiful place to wake up to in the morning. It just reminds me of a park up that we had in Wales by Loch Lockie, I think it was. But just on steroids. The mountains are just like, yeah, we see your mountains, Wales, and we're just going to raise them by 100. It's stunning, it really is. Very lucky to be able to get to places like this. And if it wasn't for the van, I wouldn't be doing it. Actually, if it wasn't for Rob bringing me here, we wouldn't be here. But anyway, let's get off to Loch Ness. I'm sure Rob's probably telling you all on his camera, but so Rob's lived in Scotland his entire life, and from a kid growing up right up until, well, I don't know how old he was, I'm gonna say a year ago, he thought Loch Lomond was Loch Ness. So he's never actually been to Loch Ness. I've actually been twice to Loch Ness, so for this bit, I'm taking the lead, which is quite interesting. But yeah, so he never actually realised that Loch Lomond was Loch Lomond. He thought it was Loch Ness. So, I mean, to be fair, they all look the bloody same. Surrounded by pine trees, mountains and water. So, it's an easy mistake to make. But yeah, I mean, they all look the same, don't they? So, except one's got a mythical creature living in it. Personally, do I believe in Nessie? No.
Gary's where that loch was that I parked next to on the way to the Isle of Skye, where I get the massive drone footage from. It was lovely, man.
Sorry, it was interrupted. Yeah, do I believe in the Loch Ness Monster?
I took a left there to go to the Isle of Skye.
So yes, do I believe in the Loch Ness Monster? No. Do I think there's something there? Yes. What is it? I think it could be a giant catfish. That's what I think it is. Is it a dinosaur? No. How could it possibly be? How could it possibly be? Anyway, so we're going to be chatting to the guy called Steve Feltham, who lives down here. Hopefully he'll be there, who's been hunting Nessie for years and years and years in his sort of little home that he's got. And he's got telescopes and all sorts set up there. It'd be interesting to talk to him. Rob said he's going to tell him that he doesn't think he's very good at his job if he's still here after all these years. I'd love to see him tell him. I'm going to probably say to him that I don't believe in it. It'd be interesting just to see his stories. I think he's even got photographs there and stuff like that we can see. So, be very interesting. Yeah. Anyway, we've got a 45-minute drive. It's quite a nice drive, to be fair.
That's the cheapest I've seen petrol.
Rick to Rob, over.
Rob to Rick, go ahead.
So, growing up, did you ever watch Family Ness?
Family Ness?
Yeah, it was a cartoon about Loch Ness, the Loch Ness Monster. It was called Family Ness. I'm sure it was called Family Ness.
Aye, that's what we all get played up here, mate. We never saw The Simpsons or anything like that. It was just basically cartoons about Scotland.
Oh, it was one of the best cartoons. I've got to show you it when we pull up. Anybody else remember it? Family Ness? What a great cartoon. Brings me back to the 80s, that does. Wow. Yeah, great cartoon. There you go, Rob. Welcome to Loch Ness.
Would you lift that way, eh?
So I just had to pull in at this view. It is absolutely stunning. I mean, look how big this place is. And then if you can just see there, Urquhart Castle just sticking out on the bit of land over there. Oh, wow. And look at all these, look, where all the van lifers have been putting their stickers. Hundreds, goes all the way along. If you slow it down, you might be able to spot yourself. There's no one I recognise on there. But yeah. Look at that. Okay, so we just pulled up at the shore of Loch Ness and it is absolutely freezing. I'll turn the camera around in a minute and show you. The wind is absolutely howling through. You can probably hear it on the microphone, but we're here. And this is where that dude, well, I thought he lived here. It doesn't look like he lives here. I think he used to, or he does and he's not in. We can see there the Nessie Surrey Independent Research. And that's an old mobile library that he converted into his little research centre. There you go, searching for Nessie since 1991. And then when you come up here, when it's not so windy and when he's open, he sells like all the Nessie models on here, the stuff that he makes and all that sort of stuff. But this is his viewpoint. God, it is absolutely freezing. But you have got a beautiful beach down here. Now, I was tempted to get the drone up. And do some drone flying, but if I stick the drone up in this wind, that's a goner. And we've already lost one drone on this trip. Don't really want to be losing another one. But yeah, look at this. Fun fact, I've got a photograph of my son right here when he was 3 years old with my wife. And we came here. Good memories. I wonder if he's watching this video, whether he remembers coming here or not. I might even stick the photograph on the screen so you can see. So there you go. You've got the whole of Loch Ness. So basically you've driven all the way along this side, all the way up, and then we've had to come up to Inverness, round and down to get to Dories, where we are now. I think Rob's gone to shelter in the van. I don't blame him, to be fair. Windy enough for you?
quite the location, but
it'd be lovely if that wind wasn't blowing down here. I'd stay here.
just trying to stop the wind blowing about and about the road.
So the interesting thing about the guy who's living here in the old mobile library, so he's lived here since 1991 and gave up his job working with his dad where they were installing burglar alarms into people's houses. Just gave it up, gave up his relationship, gave up his job, gave up his home, sold his home, used it to buy the mobile library, which subsequently failed its MOT, and then he decided to come down here after travelling all around Loch Ness, parked it there, failed its MOT, wouldn't move, so the people there let him have permission to just leave it here, and that is where slowly, bit by bit, he's built it, converted it, and lives there. Just reading up there that his shower, he's got no running water, and the shower consists of 2 buckets of water that he gets from the loch. So he gets 2 buckets of water from the loch, fills it up, puts it onto a stove and heats it up. He's got no running water. If he wants running water, he goes over and gets it from the local pub, and they help him out a bit, which is really nice. But other than that, that's just a very quiet, secluded place to live, and bloody windy, I've got to be honest with you. But yeah, that's an incredible story. I mean, talk about dedication, that is dedication for you. So there we have it. Steve Felton. So there we go. Steve Felton from the Nessie Independent Research Centre in Dorries Bay. Well worth a visit, I would say, in the summertime, because it looks like he don't do much in the wintertime. I mean, I can't blame him. It's blowing a hoolie out there. He's probably sitting in the pub. Rob seems to have broken his phone somehow, so we need to go to an O2 shop in Inverness. So we're going to the O2 and Argos. I didn't even realise they had O2 shops in Scotland, but clearly they do. So good news for him. So that's where we're heading first, into the city centre. Sorry, say that again, mate.
I think O2 is actually in the shop centre, but it's just a wee walk from Morrison anyway.
Okay, cool. You got what, actual shopping centres in Scotland?
Believe it or not, mate, we actually do.
Oh wow. Well, McMorrison's is just around the corner from the McO2 shop.
Oh, I cannot wait till I come down there, man.
Right, so shopping centre for a McO2 and a McArgos, and hopefully you might see a McDonald's. If we see a McDonald's, I might go and get myself a Big Mac. Hey Rob, I just seen you got like HMV in Scotland. That's impressive.
The fact that they're still open.
They're still open, yeah. I'm impressed with Scottish shopping centres. This is quite nice.
I think it makes my mind.
Well, he had the weirdest Scottish accent I've ever heard. I'm glad you understood what he said, because I didn't.
Yeah. Aye, my face looked like I understood what you said.
Was he Scottish or Russian? He sounded Russian. So Rob's got his phone sorted, so he's happy. So he's now got internet signal inside his van. So the look of relief, I could see him going a little bit red in the shop because they couldn't get it sorted, but they'd finally managed to get it sorted. So new SIM card for Rob. We're going to go and have a look and see if we can find his dolphins now and get out the city.
Find what?
Find the dolphins. Do you know what? It's colder in Inverness than it was in bloody Glencoe. That wind just gets to the bones, man. Let's go. Morrison's fuel, how much are we here for a litre? 173 for diesel. It's not too bad. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying that. So a quick pit stop to a Scottish Argos, which I've got to be honest with you, was an incredible place. We then went to Burger King and then this happened. So we haven't got far. It's been an hour since we went to Argos. Admittedly, we did go to Burger King, but we inhaled the Burger King. Didn't even touch the sides. We're just sitting in traffic. I don't know what's caused it, but check this. It just isn't moving. It's at a bloody gridlock. On a day when the weather is really nice as well. Windy, cold, but we've got beautiful blue skies and it could be perfect for the Dolphins. And we're stuck in the bloody retail car park and it's just not moving.
Can I get a clean down on 2, 5, 6, 7 and 8 please?
We're picking up the walkie-talkie radio signal from Hollywood Bowl, which is just over there. And they've been asking someone called Lisa, one of the members of staff called Lisa, to quickly come to the office, this, that and the other. And me and Rob have been getting onto the radio going, yeah, Lisa's stuck on lane 2 doing a clear up. And they are. Yep, Paul, go. Yes, this is Paul.
I identify as Paul.
Anyway, and we've been saying, yeah, Lisa's stuck doing a clear up on lane 2 and 3.
Hello, I'm getting a wee bit worried about Paul.
So this is probably really bad and really lazy of me. We've got here, we're at a place called Fort George. Spin it round. So that's Fort George there. Currently in active use with military personnel, and there's a museum there as well. The red flag is flying, so you can't go for a walk over that side onto the common, but you do have, spin you around and show you, just there you can see you've got the sea. Now that's where you can see the Dolphins. Now, the problem that we have is we've got roof boxes on our vans and we can't get parked up down there. So we're spotting dolphins from sitting in a car park miles away from the sea. So we're trying to come up with a plan B. Right, so just stopped off at a Morrison's to go and get some beers, water, wait for it, a little bit of chocolate. I really enjoyed it the other day. Lawn sausage. So we got square sausage for breakfast in the morning, and for my son, he asked me to get him some haggis, so we got him some haggis there. It's a shame. The only time I've seen a haggis is when it's in a packet, but we will persist and we will find one. Rick to Rob.
Rob to Rick.
Are we nearly there, mate?
Literally just across the road now, man.
Beautiful. Ah, what, there on the left in the trees?
Yes, sir.
So the view from the front looks quite nice, to be fair. And it looks quite nice all around. The ground, however, is extremely muddy, and you've got the busy A9 just there. Here he is. it looks all right. Busy main road, but I think this will do. It is certainly sheltered away from the wind because of the trees. Unless one falls on us, don't say that, because they are bending a little bit way up there. So Rob tells me this is where, if you're going to do the NC 500, this is where a lot of people actually start, because it goes from Inverness up and round. That's the A9, so most people go up the A9 to get here, stop off here overnight, and then head off to do the NC 500. It does actually look really nice. It is very sort of like just full of pine trees and everything. You've got a walk all the way through the woods there, which I might go and check out. Because it's sheltered from the wind, I might try and get the drone up and see if we can fly the drone through the woods. That will be quite cool. But yeah, it looks well used. But it'll do, absolutely. Yeah, it's nice. Am I sounding convinced? It's just because it reminds me of a park up near home, which is off the A3, and it's called Wisley Forest. And if anybody knows Wisley Forest and knows the A3 down in Surrey, you'll know that that park up is an absolute hotspot for the people that go out in the night in their cars. Hoping that we don't get any of that down here. But God, them trees, they're bending big time.
Haggis!
Oh, what?
You were talking, and it's just ran away into the woods. That was you should have grabbed that haggis.
What have you done?
I don't know if it's true yet, but what was on my phone? Bars, no signal. What did I keep getting on the drone app? Navigation issue.
Oh no! Hang about. Oh.
So is it just because I didn't have a signal on my phone?
So we don't actually think Rob's original drone was broken. He had no signal on his phone, which is what it went to O2 for today, for them to repair. So thinking about it, Rob, if you're mid-flight with your drone and O2 do something, or their signal goes or drops out,
The return home would bring it back.
it would return to home. Right, okay, that's good. Ah.
So do you know what? Let me just try my other one first.
We'll be right back. That's the first time I actually saw Rob look pissed off.
It took off, man.
Oh my God.
I did not expect that to fly though. That's why I panicked.
So Rob went to Argos, as you all know. He spent £200 on getting the another drone, the same as what he damaged. When it turns out it was just phone signal after all. So he's temporarily down 200 quid. He can take the drone that he just bought back and get his money back. So it's just a temporary loss of 200 quid, but it will mean we've got to go back to Inverness and go back to Argos and send it back and give it back to them. But that's no big deal. If it means he can get 200 quid back, I think it's worth doing. Right, well, the snow is absolutely bucketing down outside. So me and Rob are going to sit in my van tonight, and we are going to play some cards and have a few beers. We've got Stranger Things playing cards. These are actually pretty good. I'm not sure if anyone likes Stranger Things out here. Me personally, never seen it. I know my daughter's mad for it, so she will love the tin. But the playing cards look pretty cool. They're all sort of got the so like Robin, who's the Queen of Clubs, for example, and you've got, well, there's loads, but they're really, really cool. I like the design on the cards, so fair play. So we get them all shuffled up. We'll sit down, play a few games of cards, chat a load of rubbish like we usually do. Actually, we don't chuck rubbish. We make a lot of sense when we're putting the world to right. That's going to be our evening done, I think. It is so cold. I've got the diesel heater pumping out on 5 at the moment, so it is nice and toasty warm in here. Rob's just having a chat with his other half, Maxine. Hello, Maxine. Yeah, we'll let you know who wins the cards. Right, so I have Rob in the van tonight. We are going to sit here and play some cards, the Stranger Things cards, which I showed you earlier on. Going to sit here and have a beer. Even though I am not sitting on my bed, I do still look a little bit hunched up, don't I? But yeah, looking at the camera, it does look like there's loads of room.
If I'm being honest, mate, you should probably be sitting in this one. Do you know what I mean?
Probably, yeah, but never mind. So Rob's going to teach me to play some cards. I did say I'll show a magic trick a bit later on, but I need to practice first before I show it.
As long as it's not hiding something.
But I don't know what. Look at the cards though; they're pretty cool. You'll probably know the characters because he likes Stranger Things.
I love Stranger Things. So, right here, right. So basically, take this away. This is your strongest hand, right? So Ace, King, Queen, right. So if you've got 7 cards, you need 3 of something and 4 of something, right? So they just have to either.
That's the starting card, right? Who goes first?
Do you know what? We're in your van. You can go first.
Okay. Twist.
I don't know what that is. This is a totally different game for that.
Right, so I'll need to sort them out into. Take that if I want it.
Nice bluff. Nice bluff.
And I've got to put one down now.
Yep. Nice bluff. I'd be, doing the whole like splitting the deck and like doing all that bit, but I'm not going to do that. Because when you drop them on the floor, you need to bend them a bit to pick them up, and I don't want to do that. Yeah. So I did say.
Before I was a hustler, should we make this a little bit interesting? Should we make this interesting?
Do you take PayPal?
Come on. I think I got the hang of it.
So I don't even carry ID with me, so there's no chance I'm carrying paper cash. I've got £20.
I'm confident I can win the next one.
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. The cards have been dealt. The cards have been dealt. The cards are down.
That's my get home money. That is. That's my emergency.
No.
Money.
The cards are down, mate.
Oh.
I've won.
But why did I? You there already?
Yeah. So
shut up.
I drop the jack, 3 8s, 4 kings.
All right.
What were you sitting on?
3, 4, 5.
Oh, you were going
6,
for it.
7. I need 8, 9, 10, and yeah, I was going to go for a flush.
Oh, you were going for it. So you needed.
But I'm getting the idea.
Did you need the jack? I'm sure the jack's there.
Ah.
And oh no, so wasn't it? I thought the 8.
No, it wasn't. I know the 8 hadn't. So I needed the 8. Yeah.
Oh, I had your 8.
Ah. But I got the idea.
That's it, man. That's it.
We keep playing. Check. Yeah.
You sure? It's no been your game tonight. I've pretty much spanked you at every game, including.
Go on.
Including.
Go on.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go on. Check.
Ace of spades. Right, okay. Right, so you're showing them what you've got. I'm going to show them what I've got. I'm still pretty confident. If you can see, I'm still pretty confident. So I'm going to check.
Okay. But I think I'm going to beat you, so.
How do you think that?
I'll raise you.
You're going to raise me?
Yeah.
So what's changed for these cards that you've now got this and you're going to raise me? So I know you've not. So okay. So you've either. So you're going to try and go with a full run here, a 3, 4, 5. You must have a 3, 4, 5, a spades here if you're going to bank on the ace and the 2. Because you've only got excited since this ace has popped up. So you've either got a 3, 4 and a 5 of spades there, or, which I think is highly unlikely, that you've got 4 or 3, sorry, you've got 3
Bear
aces.
in mind, I don't really know what I'm doing because this is my first game of poker. But yeah.
So you want to raise after this one. You've no bothered anything about these cards, but you want to raise after this. So you've either got a 3, 4 or a 5 of spades, or you've got a jack, or you've got a king, jack, queen.
I'm that confident. 20, 40, 60.
Okay,
So
okay.
this you shouldn't play cards when you had a few beers, should you? 60, 80 quid.
80 quid. You're that, you think you've got me.
Don't mug me off.
You think you've got me. You think you've got me. Alright, okay. Well, I don't have cash in my hands. Do you know what?
You haven't got a wallet. You haven't got an ID or a wallet. I don't know who I've come away with, to be honest with you. He says his name's Rob.
So much is there?
80 quid.
80 quid. Well, I mean, I'm raising you like 300 quid here. So, call.
Yeah, go on then. Let me see it.
4 sevens.
Is that what I say? Let me see your cards.
4 sevens.
Okay.
4 of a kind, mate.
Well, I've got that. 3 aces,
Fuck off.
a 10 and a 5.
Fuck
Is that a winner?
off. 4 aces.
Well, oh, okay, so that ace counts as mine. Ah, right. Oh. Well, I'll call it beginner's luck, shall we? Who got you this?
Doesn't really matter.
Who got you this?
Doesn't really matter.
Who got you this? Maxine.
Well. No.
Well.
No, just to reiterate that he did deal out the cards and he did shuffle them. So this is the second game that he's done where he, you know, he's magically won. And
Oh,
you
is
know,
that the battery running out? Oh. All right, guys. So I'm going to log off now. Rob's gone back to his van, and yeah, I need to get myself to bed. I've got to download all the footage, get myself to bed. Tomorrow, next week, we'll be going off to Aviemore, where we will be finding a park up, probably going to visit Loch Lockie and have a look around there. We've got to find somewhere where we've got Wi-Fi because Rob wants to stay up until the early hours of Sunday morning watching the Grand Prix, the F1. So me not so much. I want to get my head down. So wherever we are, we've got to have Wi-Fi. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry about the dolphins. That just did not work out. Sometimes these things happen. It's been a good day though. Went down to Loch Ness. Unfortunately, he wasn't there to tell us a little bit more about his story, but we got a little bit anyway, which was quite interesting. Go. So if you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Let me know what you enjoyed in the comments below. And don't forget, if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button. Keep up with the series. If you also want to see it from Rob's point of view, he's done a lot of filming, not with a drone, might I add, until today. But if you want to see things from Rob's perspective, please head over to Dun the Road. I'll put the details in the description below. And go and give him a thumbs up and a like and a subscribe and all that sort of business. Go and have a look and see it from his point of view. But anyway, for now, from a park up just outside Inverness, I'll see you next week. I think you're that hungry, your brain's playing tricks on you, mate. You're hallucinating. Never mind. We sat and watched dinner, had dinner. We sat and ate dinner, watched Gladiators, and had a few beers and watched cards. Played cards.